Ray Haycraft here at Louder Than Life with He Is Legend. How are you all doing?
We are well.
I'm great.
Can you introduce yourselves for those who may not be familiar?
This is Jesse,
And this is Skylar.
and we're in He Is Legend
He is legend.
Radio.
You're almost finishing each other's sentences. There
It's
was a lot of
almost like I
uncertainty.
knew what
He was
gonna
going to say.
after. Sorry, that didn't work.
I mean, it's the thought that counts, maybe? I'm not sure. So, you all, Louder Than Life, you all have been playing a ton. You've got a new album that came out very recently
Oh,
for
yeah.
you. What has been the reception for that so far?
It was rocked. It's really rocked hard. We've had a rockin' response with all the rockers that have come out to the rock shows.
It rocks.
Yeah. Did you notice that pumpkin's like it looks like it's melting? I was just wondering
didn't,
if you knew
but now
that.
I can't unsee it. Thank you
Okay,
for that.
I'm sorry.
That's all right. Lost my train of thought. So one thing I wanted to ask you guys about, you all are from Wilmington, North Carolina.
Well,
And
I'm from Wilmington, North Carolina.
Okay.
Most of the band is. Jesse is from Indiana, but he loves Wilmington, North Carolina.
Yeah.
So you've adopted it.
Yeah.
The beach is where it's at.
I've been to the beach more times, I think, in the last year than they have in the last 35 years.
Well,
I think he could be wrong about that, but I'll have to look at my ledgers.
Yeah.
well, I'm also from North Carolina, from Asheville.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
The
so
mountains.
it makes me really happy
Boring.
to see bands that hail from North Carolina scene.
Yes.
So what was it like growing up and getting into music there?
Well, as you know, we have a very diverse music scene in North Carolina. Lots of amazing bands still playing today. Between the Buried and Me, you know. Must Be the Holy Ghost, which is Jared from Classic Case, still rocking. Tons of bands could go on. Not going to because I'm on the spot. Yeah, North Carolina's a great place for music. However, it's just the musicians that really show up at the shows because it's small and it's the end of the road, you know. The end of the highway, I-40 ends where we live. So.
Yeah, we get that. Absolutely. Do you all feel like starting out in the Bible Belt, as it were, has influenced the band at all?
The Bible Belt. I always thought about that term as being like beat with the Bible, which is exactly what it is.
I was gonna say. I'm not gonna say
It's
it.
exactly what it is. I think that it could have very well taken its toll on our band. However, we were smart enough to read other books when we were younger. So, you know, and
Fair
follow
enough.
suit and yada yada, and you know, next thing you know, yada yada yada. I'm going home alone in a cabin tonight. Hey, I got nothing for that.
So with Few, what are your favorite songs off the album? Which ones are the most poignant to you?
I don't know. Next question. I don't know.
Track 3, Beaufort. That's the one. I love it. I love playing it.
Okay, I'll take Beaufort too.
All right.
I'll do that too.
And which
like
one
that
gets
one
the
too.
best live reception?
See, that album hasn't been out
Yeah,
long
it's-
enough
it's-
now for us to know.
All right.
We've done one full U.S. tour playing songs from that album, and you know,
So far, I'd say Beaufort.
Beaufort was the one. The band didn't do anything to push that song, but that's the one people always ask to get played. So
Also, little known North Carolina trivia for you.
I love trivia.
Beaufort is the town where Blackbeard's pirate ship is now in a museum right outside of New Bern in Atlantic City kind of area where all the islands converge. There's a
not know
museum
that.
there in Beaufort where they have Blackbeard's actual pirate ship because he was sank off the coast of the Cape Fear, and then
Oh, I did not
Sunked.
know that, and I've lived here my whole life.
But
so-
you haven't lived there your whole
Okay,
life.
that is true.
There's a big difference between the mountains and the ocean. That's why we have a vast spectrum of
Thank you,
land
Captain
in
Obvious.
North Carolina. You can do it all. You can go
You
where
can,
it's
though.
boring
You
and you
can.
can go to the mountains and pick apples, or you can go stare at the grand old Atlantic.
We even have farmlands and all kinds of other interesting things.
We even have ocean farmlands. Isn't that
They
something?
have the KFC Yum Center. That's what I know.
In Louisville?
Yeah.
She's from North Carolina. She didn't give a shit about Louisville.
Yeah, I don't know anything about Louisville.
She's just here.
Happening right here.
Do you live in Louisville now?
No. I live
You
in
still-
Greensboro, North Carolina now.
Wow, see, we were just there.
Where? Well, we missed you. We're off
Sleeping on
doing,
it.
Exciting things. Do you all have any more music videos going to come from Few?
Yes.
Can you tell us about them, or are they secrets?
Yes. We have one that should be out within the next week or so that we
Hell
shot
yeah.
like 2 or 3 weeks ago. Yeah. This is going.
In a few days, whenever I edit it.
Well, I think one will be out within probably before Halloween.
Okay.
And then yeah, we've got another one we've been kind of in pre-production on. But hopefully, yeah, we might squeeze out 1 or 2 more.
And where did you all shoot those?
On the beach in North Carolina.
Hell yeah. Continue. Support.
Always.
Yeah.
Why
Locals.
leave? The beach is where it's at.
So
It's the exact opposite of the desert, which is also where it's at.
Yeah.
I'm going to give you another hard-hitting question. If you were to write He Is Legend's autobiography, what would be the first chapter? Other than the beginnings, what would stick out in your mind as the big moment?
1 million copies sold. I'm not surprised.
More than the Bible.
I'm not surprised. The first chapter would probably be musical masturbation and everything you learn when you go to a Guitar Center and you hear like some silly asshole noodle fingering a guitar while you're a little kid, or
Noodle fingering.
or finger blasting the snare drum.
Yep.
You know?
Yeah.
And then you're like, oh, this guy must be a rocker. And then you learn from him. He leads you down the wrong path.
Chapter 2.
Next chapter. And scene.
Well, with a career that has been as vast as you all and the evolution that you've gone through, what are some moments that really stick out in your mind?
We're going to leave that for the book. Like, we'll put that in chapter 3.
Well, now they're going to write a
Memories
book.
that stand out. Yeah, I mean, you know, everybody's got to write something down.
Chapter 4 is places we ate on the road.
That's a full cookbook that we're actually putting out. Thanks for spoiling that.
Oh, okay.
Way to
Well,
go.
obviously, I know all the secrets.
Jesus.
Is there
All right.
anything that
It's
you
a-
would like
I'm walking-
fans?
I'm walking away now.
No walking
I'm kidding.
away.
I'm not going to do that to you.
I'll make
Let
sad
the fans
face.
know.
Is there fans that are just now becoming familiar with He Is Legend with the new album?
Fans.
Okay.
We'll call
Okay.
them fans yet.
Fans to be.
There we go.
To come.
What would you like them to know about you and your history and who you are?
Like what they want, what they need to know about what's already happened.
Prerequisite
like,
things
what do you want
before
them
you
to
come
get
a
out
He
of
Is
it?
Legend show, you must know to do. To
That wasn't
be-
where I was going,
how
but
do you
do that
prepare
too.
For this? I'd say wear a diaper, because you don't know how much cream's gonna leave in those jeans.
Yep. No, I just want people to dance.
Just saying.
I'm sick of people like stomping and punching. I want them to dance.
Yeah, shake your ass.
This is dancing rock.
If you don't got an ass,
Yeah.
shake whatever's going on in the front of you, up top or below.
That
You
is
never know.
fair advice.
Shake it.
So on that note, in closing, what are some words of wisdom that you have for the
we
fans
just
at home?
told you.
Well, other than that, obviously.
I don't know. I think all
If
gotta
you
do-
care about something, do something about it, because this last album came out because a couple of people cared enough to say something, and so the band's doing things. So if you want the band to keep doing things, just keep coming to the shows. So if you care about something, do it. And maybe you don't like this band, that's cool. But if you like some other band, go to their shows and let them keep doing stuff.
If you haven't high-fived a member of your favorite band in the last 6 months, you're doing something wrong. Go to the shows and high-five your favorite bands and give them a hug, a little pat on the back. Yeah, God knows we need it right now, this time of The Simpsons and Family Guy and Tim and Eric and Rick and Morty and all this shit we've got to watch. We don't have time to play music anymore, but we're doing it.
Chapter 5.
Chapter 5.
And that is the
Cartoons.
best advice that you could have possibly gotten. Also, I love Rick and Morty, so I'm with you.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for spending some time with us, and have a great rest of your festival.
Thank
Thank
you.
you.
Yay!
Yay.